Hey everybody, welcome back. Guess we're gonna pick up where we left off.
That big snake tower.
The game.
Because I don't remember what this place is called.
Tower of Delphi, I think. I don't know, I've heard some people say Delphi. I guess it's just, I don't know. Maybe neither one's the correct way. So I actually thought about, since this is God of War and Greek mythology, I was thinking about maybe telling, or at least talking about some of the myths that they had. Seeker of Oracle. Oh well, she's guarded the serpents. Fears, I will conquer them. I'm gonna see the Oracle. Since this one was dealing with origins, I kind of felt like if we were to do that, it would kind of be best to just start at the beginning when, Zeus and the Titans and all that.
Are those eggs?
Yeah.
Is this Alien now?
It's Alien the game. We're switching franchises.
Oh, they're harpies.
I don't know if they are or not.
They are to me.
They're basically the same though.
Those kind of look reptilian, sort of.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't know this. In the Greek mythology, I forget what the book's called. It starts with a T. It's basically their version of Genesis. The Tower of Delphi. The Tower of Delphi.
It's the good one.
Go on, country.
This guy again. I say again, meaning, what was it, God of War 3, this thing?
Yeah.
You fought
Oh, vicious. Ah! They changed him a little bit though. Oh. He didn't used to bite your ass before.
What's this thing called? I don't remember.
Chimera? Ooh.
You got ice breath?
Yeah.
Nice of him to wait until now to use it. He's a considerate though.
Are you sure you want to fight? Okay, I'll use my ice breath. Oh, just ripped his face off. Oh. Come on.
Do you get hurt if you walk over that electricity looking?
I don't think so. We find out real quick. No, you're fine. I guess it's just a visual cue. Ooh. Get you some. That's vicious. But anyway, it's probably gonna take like this whole session to tell this story. I can't speak, and I keep getting distracted. But anyway, the book starts with a T. I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically their version of Genesis, and it's all about the fall of Kronos and the rise of Zeus. And there's a good documentary, Clash of the Gods series. I think it's on YouTube. If not, they sell DVDs and Blu-rays. It's only one season, but I don't think you've seen it. Anyway, basically what happens, Kronos is king of the Titans, so they sort of expect him to produce an heir And he's told early on, this person's gonna, if you have a child, it's gonna kill you and take your throne. And so, I guess at the time, that was a real fear to Greeks, is that their offspring would take what they have. So, when he has, I think Hades is the oldest. He has Hades, he eats him alive. And, trying to remember the story. Like back in the day, I guess cannibalism to the Greeks would be horrible, but when you project it onto the gods, it gives you a safe place to explore the idea. But anyway, he eats Hades and all of the other children, but since they're immortal, they can't die. And I'm gonna mess this story up. Anyway, the documentary is really interesting because it sort of explores the outcome of both. On one hand, if after Kronos eats the other children, Zeus survives because of what his mother does. She takes a stone and pretends, oh, this is the child, eat this. Kronos doesn't pay attention, so he does it. And after it kind of sets up how Zeus escapes the fate of his siblings, it explores the idea of like, okay, if Zeus is going to take on Kronos, if he wins, he becomes king of the universe. And, but if he loses, he would spend his fate or the rest of his, I guess, eternity in Tartarus, which is like the Christian version of hell. And it was just interesting to have it put that way. But basically what he does, he goes to Tartarus, Zeus does, and he frees the Cyclops and the Hundred-Handers, which is that, I guess what that Hecatoncheires guy is supposed to be. Because he's got all them hands. And, both of them, that's the way to go. I don't want to miss anything. But he frees both of those peoples, and the Cyclops, are like, wow, Zeus, thanks for freeing us. We see that you're a reasonable guy, and you're powerful. We acknowledge your power. Yeah, we'll fight for you. And also, the Cyclops are the ones who gave Zeus his lightning. I didn't know that before the documentary. And long story short, they're fighting and everything, and the Titans unleash Typhon, I think his name is. And, it becomes something like Zeus versus Kratos, that level of intensity. And he finally gets the upper hand, and he becomes king of the gods. But it was just kind of interesting to see his rise to power. It's a good documentary if y'all want to really get into Greek mythology, or if you just want to kind of have it summed up for you.
For those who have eyes to see, I offer the lightning of Zeus.
I'm gonna get Zeus's lightning. Oh crap. I hit that button way too often when I don't mean to. These are fun. These might be my favorite.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I like the lightning effect. I think it's square, square, triangle. Oh. That was not the lightning effect. That. Oh.
Oh yeah.
So furious.
According to the hit counter, it's sadistic. Now it's vicious. Now it's sadistic again.
Sweet. I need to hit them. Oh, it's savage. How about that? That's not. Well, it is. Not for me. Ooh. The only thing I don't like is maybe I don't know what I'm doing. That's a real possibility. The only thing I don't really like about the other elements is the well, like fire. You can do their and he smashes the ground. And it uses your magic, but lightning and ice, you can't do that. There's no real magic attached to them.
A page.
Ooh. A journal entry from the Seeker of the Oracle. The Oracle will help me. She will see the truth. She will tell me what needs to be done. That's an interesting thing in the Hercules documentary. I think it's the second episode. You know, he slaughters his family, and then he has to do the 12 labors. He goes to the Oracle of Delphi because she's the only one who can tell him what he has to do to get repentance, or to repent, basically. And I guess back in the day they saw it as like a direct phone line to the gods if you wanted to ask a question. I like that they they did this with Kratos also, but for him it's more like, how do I just kill these people? It's not really about redemption. No. Oh. I thought you could get up, like, on the ledge. Walk around. Okay. For a second, he didn't want to jump. We have to. We can't stay there. Not for very long, at least. The place is falling apart. It really feels like, I mean, maybe this is obvious, but it really feels like they took a page out of Uncharted. Because in Uncharted, you're going everywhere. Can you jump? No. Only when you have to.
It's like Legend of Zelda.
Ah! Almost messed that up. I do kind of like, I don't know if if you notice, when you hit square, the Blades of Chaos kind of automatically connect, and bastard. I hate these things so much. You see, like, if you're fighting something on the equal level, like that's a play sort of thing.
You mean on the ground in front of you as opposed to up in the air?
Yeah. Wherever the enemy is, they seem to kind of want to connect a little better than any of the other ones. But I still kind of feel like God of War 3 was perfection. Like that. That's awesome. But it's just their decision to change things. It kind of, I don't know. Ugh. That's it.
I guess they just decided they needed a radical change after so long.
Oh, it's good to kind of keep it fresh, but gotta keep them games fresh. I don't know. I don't like change. I think it's just me. I have a problem with change of any kind. Oh.
Just leave that guy behind, I
Yeah,
guess.
I didn't mean to, but it's like Kratos was like, yeah, screw that guy.
You're not even worthy of being killed.
He's not following me. Apparently he's content.
Yeah. Well, he's sobbing, is what you don't know.
Hurt me something bad.
Oh, man.
This was cool. I definitely liked their what they did with keeping the levels moving.
Ooh. The heck is that?
That's a, I don't know. Apparently,
It's like a scorpion, lion, dragon, monster.
it kind of reminded me of a griffin a little bit, but I don't think it is.
Oh, it's like those mounts in World of Warcraft for the Horde, or not the mounts, but the things you ride. You don't control them, where they just go between cities and whatever on the flight paths.
Mm-hmm.
The Horde ones were like these things that had like bat wings and scorpion tails. I don't remember what they're called though.
I never actually got into World of Warcraft.
I've not played it in years.
I only know, like, I know what it looks like, and I know what it is, you know, MMO, but
Yeah.
other than that, I'm not really familiar with, like, I could maybe tell you 2 races that you could be.
I played it. I played the original game and then I quit. And then Burning Crusade came out, and then I went and I bought that and I played again for a good little while. And then I ended up quitting again. I don't know. I enjoyed it sometimes, but the majority of the time I was more frustrated with having to sit there and grind. Maybe I wasn't doing it right, I don't know. But the point is, I wasn't enjoying myself, so what's the point, you know?
Yeah, that to me is, I don't know, when a game gets to be, I'm not enjoying this. No.
I'll tell you what I am looking forward to is, I was reading in the latest Game Informer about the reboot of the Thief series.
I'm not familiar with it. Tell it to me. A journal entry from the Seeker of the Oracle. I've come from the land of the Pharaoh. It is cold here. If I return home without seeing her, it will mean my death. Interesting. I like that the Pharaoh is even like, WTF, bro.
But yeah, they're rebooting Thief, which I never actually played in the other ones. But my Uncle Matt, I remember as a kid, because the first Thief game came out in 1998, and I remember watching Uncle Matt play it, and it was, I don't know, I always thought it was cool, but I never had the opportunity to try it myself. Now it's been so long since any of the games have come out that they just decided to completely reboot the series instead of it was going to be called Thief 4. Now it's just Thief.
I don't know. I kind of feel that's a good move every once in a while. Because, you know, new technology comes out and they can do things that they couldn't before. Sometimes it just kind of... helps it. I'm not familiar with what that game is at all.
Well, it was unique for its time in that, you know, it was all stealth, which I guess there wasn't a whole lot of at the time. But, you know, it was all about sneaking around and covering your tracks and all that.